This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2009 Chevy Silverado 3500. It's a 1-ton, heavy duty, regular cab, long flatbed, dual rear wheel. It's a 6.6 liter Duramax. It's 2-wheel drive. It was a clear title vehicle we bought from a rental company in Oklahoma. It had 161,000 miles on it, and when we got it here, you'll see in the before pictures that it didn't have a bed on it, and they had it as non-running. Well, now we know why. You'll see in the pictures before, you've got both of the fuel fillers laying there. They apparently were used to collect water, which of course doesn't go in the fuel tank. And then somebody also thought that maybe it didn't start because it needed gasoline, not diesel. So it needed a new motor. We got a used motor with 110,000 miles from Best Salvage. Compression tested it before it went in. It was fine. And then we installed it. And once we installed it, then we did the rest of this stuff. So it got a compression tested 110,000 mile motor, 8 glow plugs, Rotella oil change and filter, oil filter, fuel cooler, new turbo, brand new turbo from Chevy, coolant, fuel filters, fuel filler assembly. What else? Cam sensor, crank sensor, rear brake pads and rotors. Also, we didn't put everything in that it got, but obviously all the fuel lines are new, etc., etc., etc. That end cap on the passenger side front bumper, that chrome piece, is new. We also rhino lined the undercarriage where it was appropriate to do that, and we rhino lined the flatbed. The flatbed, one of my guys knew that there was one out here at Old Tucson that they weren't using, so we just bought it from them and put it on. And that is that. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show you what's happening here with this thing. It is about 110, and it's humid. It's monsoon season here in Tucson. It's really, really nice out right now. I really recommend hanging out at 2 o'clock in this weather if you want to die. It is brutal. Anyway, first thing I want to show you, here's the title we got from Oklahoma. It was an oil tool rental company. So I probably rented to oil field companies out there. 161,000 miles. Let's see. There's our current title, Wheel Kinetics. Clear title, 161,853. Here's the Carfax. It was really well taken care of. And I would say that the rental company probably wanted the bed for something. They took the bed off, and they didn't protect the fuel system at all. Like what kind to put in it, not to put water in it, and that's what happened. So, I mean, it's obviously getting serviced right up to 158.7, and then they had to sell it. Boom, there it is. So that's what's going on there. One of the main thing that we do in our ads and when we sell vehicles is we tell people everything that we know, so that there are no secrets. Okay, secrets are no bueno for our business. So we tell you everything. Whatever we know, we tell you. That way it'll end up in the right garage. This is a hell of a truck. This flatbed has post, little holes in it for posts. You put stake beds on it, whatever. And I'll show you the undercarriage. Obviously, we rhino lined the rails here. My brother will be taking this out. He'll take probably 50 to 70 HD pictures. In the pictures, you'll be able to click on a little magnifying glass that it will allow you to zoom in on anything you see. Tires on this thing look like we didn't put those on. So someone liked the truck enough to put brand new tires on it right before they sold it. So obviously it was running great until they screwed it up, which is kind of common. We see that quite a bit with heavy duty trucks. Nobody really is the owner, personally the owner, so they don't really care. And this is what happens. Dual tanks, obviously. Because it's the Duramax, little thing right here, Because it's a Duramax, this thing's gonna go quickly. It's interesting. You get used to selling certain vehicles quickly, and this is one of them. 161,894 miles on it. There you go. Open the hood. I can. There it is. New battery on each side. Both of those are new batteries. Tilt wheel. Oh, and the air conditioning works great. I'm real happy to be inside right now. Wow, it's hot. Okay, that is really warm. All right, let me turn the air down so you can hear me a little bit better. It is super hot today in Tucson. Radio works, but the display doesn't work. Here. So display doesn't work, and no, it's not because the dimmer's on. That doesn't work, okay? Again, this is something that we don't fix on work trucks. There's tow on. See this? On and off. On and off. There you go. It's got cruise control here. What else we got going on here? Showed the radio. Beer's blowing ice cold. Set up for OnStar. I'm not going to push the button because I don't want to subscribe and I don't want her talking to me about subscribing. And let's go for a ride. This vehicle's on a clear title. If you come to Tucson and drive it home, you got a brand new set of tires and a great running truck, so that'd be fine to do. I'm sure you could drive it to Maine right now and not have a problem. But let's see, what else? If you come to Tucson and drive it home, you're going to pay tax and dock fees. You're going to pay a dock fee of $250, then you're going to pay taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 5%, you'll pay 7%. If it's 8%, you'll pay 10%. Very simple. If you come here, add 2% to your state tax, and then add a $250 dock fee, and you'll know what you're paying before you get here. All right? If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is agreed upon price, and that's it. There'll be no tax, there'll be no dock, there'll be nothing. Just the agreed upon price. Once we receive your wire, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. We'll notarize it, sign it off to you, and then we'll scan it into your online file, and we will mail it to you. We even scan in the envelope we mail it in. Very simple. Obviously, once the truck ships to you, you'll already have the title, and you'll just go get plates. Very, very simple. Deposit's $500. Once we receive a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it is for sale. Please make sure you get your deposit in. Once we have that deposit, like I said, it's over and you're the owner. Until then, it's for sale. So, you know, people who are looking for Duramax, especially Duramaxes that have been gone over like this one has, are pretty rare. And the price in this thing is going to be very fair, very reasonable. We're not trying to store vehicles here. In fact, we're selling them faster than we can get them, and probably because they're priced too low. But that's okay. We're not storing cars. A lot of people like to sit on cars for months and months and months. We like to sit on them for hours. Okay. Warranty speech. It's a 160,000 mile truck that is 7 years old. There's no warranty. The people at GM who sold it gave it X amount of miles and X amount of years, and that's way past those by factory standards. If they could have given it a longer warranty, you know, 10 years and 300,000 miles, they would have. They didn't. Why didn't they? Because they didn't know what would happen. If they knew what would happen, they would have given you more of a warranty, or us more of a warranty. All right? We give you a ton of information. We tell you what we did. We show you what we did. We take zillion pictures, 15-minute video. show you the Carfax, but at the end of the day, we can't eliminate all risk. Okay, so if it breaks the day you get it, you're gonna get it fixed. We're not paying for anything. Okay, that's the curse of buying something new. The alternative is you could buy a new one, get a flatbed put on it, new Duramax, and pay about $45,000 to $50,000, somewhere in that range, and you'll have warranty for a couple of years. When that warranty expires, you'll probably still owe 20 or 30 grand. You know, a lot of repairs can be done for what you're going to owe when the warranty's up, is what I'm saying. Okay, so please realize that there's risk. Don't be one of those people who thinks that nothing's going to break and that this thing can't break the day you get it, because it can. We know that. The next guy should know that, and anyone who buys anything used from anybody should know that. That being said, well, I'm in a 45. This is a 45 right here, and I'm doing too much. I'm gonna go a little faster just so that I can say I did. I'm going 70 on the 45 frontage, and I'm gonna slow down because I don't want to get a ticket. But for a big 1-ton with a huge piece of steel flatbed on the back, it's got a really nice ride, and the air's blowing cold, and that's about it. All right. Please go over this truck in the videos, look at everything. Don't bid unless you're sure you want to buy it, and be ready to make a deposit. No sense in starting this process if you're just, you know, playing around. It's kind of a waste of time. Also, if you don't know anything about diesel, especially Duramax, please ask somebody so you know what you're buying. 500 people a day will see this truck online. The right person will find it if they're diligent. And we will find the goal is for us to find the right person to buy it. It will sell, and we know what it will sell for. The goal is to make sure that the right guy buys it, and then they're not, you know, unrealistic, and that they know that it can break at any time, and that, you know, what they do when they break, and what they cost to fix when they break, and everything. Just have your head in the game, okay? I give this speech on every vehicle. If you look at the end of every video, I say the same thing. I'm not singling this one out because there's going to be a problem, because I don't think there is going to be one. But if I knew what was going to happen to every vehicle we bought, I would be very, 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 very wealthy very quickly. In fact, I wouldn't be at Wheel Kinetics. I'd be a car buyer for the new car buyers, used car divisions, and I would just be loaded. I'd be absolutely filthy rich really quick. It'd be awesome. I would buy nothing but good cars, and I'd be famous overnight. That's why I tell you guys this, because I want to make sure that everybody knows what they're doing. Anyway, this thing runs great. Really, really good. There's cops all over the neighborhood. I have a feeling we have some sort of a police action going on in here. I just passed a bunch of cops, had to put the phone down so they didn't get busted, but zone here. Anyway, that is the end of this video. Please, like I said, get a lot of information together, know what you're doing, fire away. It's a nice truck. Thank you.